we are more often frightened than hurt. In life, we often find ourselves at the edge of something new, something uncertain. It could be a decision, a change, or even a challenge that seems insurmountable. In these moments, fear grips us. We fear failure, disappointment, rejection, or loss. But what if we told you that in most cases, our greatest enemy is not the challenge itself, but the fear of what might happen? Seneca, the ancient Stoic philosopher, once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." This timeless truth reveals a powerful insight. Our minds often amplify the danger, the risk, and the consequences of situations far beyond their actual scale. We create scenarios in our heads that paralyze us, even before we take action. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself anxious about something that never came to pass? Perhaps a conversation you feared would go wrong, but turned out to be a positive exchange. Maybe a challenge at work that, in reality, was less overwhelming than you'd imagined. Often, the worst-case scenario is just that. A scenario imagined and reimagined until it feels more real than the situation itself. Our fears don't always reflect the reality of the situation. The human mind, wired to seek protection, often jumps to worst-case conclusions. But as Seneca suggests, it's our imagination that truly holds power over us. It's easy to forget that in many of our most trying moments, we are only suffering from the anticipation, not the actual experience. And the truth is, once we face the challenge head-on, we often find that it's not as frightening as we thought. That conversation, it went better than expected. The new job, it offered growth, not pressure. Life, in its raw form, is full of surprises, but the vast majority of them aren't as dreadful as we imagine. We are often the creators of our own fear. And by learning to step past those imagined barriers, we free ourselves to live more fully, to embrace the unknown with courage, and to find that the suffering we feared never really existed at all. So next time you face fear, pause. Ask yourself, is this fear based in reality, or is it just the imagination at work? More often than not, the worst thing we fear is just a shadow on the wall of our mind.